So I'm a loser, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. I wasn't purposely trying to become a loser or anything along those lines, but I don't know. And I'm a loser not in the sense that, you know, I'm unproductive or don't do anything useful in my life. You know, I still work a full-time job as of right now. Financially savvy, smart. You know what I'm saying? My finances are in order.
So I saw this video, watched a minute of it, and then stopped. So, you know, I could pop it in together. Pause. No. Two niggas popping together? That's gay.
I don't really have hobbies, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I just found out I'm romantically cooked as far as my SMV goes because of immutable characteristics. Keyword, height.
Okay, if you guys don't know what SMV is, people say it's red pill, it's not. It comes from pickup artists. Sexual marketplace value. And it's basically how desirable you are to the opposite sex.
I don't know, that kind of me feel like you should never be complacent in life. Because once you're complacent, I feel like that's when death comes earlier. I kind of do want to get this simulation over with. But anyway, that's besides the point. I don't know, man. I didn't know that height would be this drastic to overall life quality for men. I don't know. Like I said, I really don't have a social life. I don't have friends or anything like that. And I'm not complaining about it. I actually don't mind it. You know, I'm fine with it. You know, it's called being self-actualized, self-realized. I'm not fully opposed to having friends. I don't really care for relationships or friendships like that.
Okay, I'm very confused watching this.
Thank you. Okay, what are you confused about?
Where he's like, I don't care, bro. I don't care if I got... And then he's like, bro, I'm a loser, man.
Yes!
I'm going to be very charitable and say...
Yes.
A lot of people in bad situations or situations they don't like do a lot of coping. It's like when I watched this one video of this woman. You ever seen it? It's her in a car with her partner, her boyfriend. They're in high school.
What's that sign? Sounds like something we... What about that? Well, what the fuck? Go to probably.
And she sees the sign, like, that's so fucking lame. What loser did that?
That's a shitty way to ask. That's shitty.
Okay.
What? Was that you?
Yeah.
Daniel.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
If your questions are
And the reason why I say is very similar to this to me. She didn't actually think that shit was lame. She just thought it would never happen to her. So she was ready to dog it. And then when she realized she shat on her own blessing, she started breaking down. Because she never saw herself in that position.
Dude, that's lot of people. That's a lot of people.
You ever seen ladies be like, oh, I own you, man. Niggas ain't shit. And then they find somebody and you see them breaking down like...
When you peer like through the curtains, you're like, nah, you kind of like that. You want that. But because it's not happening to you and you kind of have this this feeling of no hope, you're dogging that thing.
Yeah.
It makes you become a professional hater.
Yeah.
If life's a bitch, I'm going to become one too.
One thing I liked is he took accountability early on, where he said,
I kind of saw me going down the least popular path in life. And I don't know, I just didn't steer clear from it, man. I just kept on going. Like, I seen I was going the wrong way and just said, fuck it.
Okay, well, that's part of it. Then he said, well, life is just tough if you're short. Okay, fair. I definitely think life is much more difficult if you're shorter. But it's interesting because he has this approach when it comes to friendships and like just relationships in general. It's like, you know, if it happens, it happens, whatever, bro. And then he's not successful in that world. But you notice the one thing he is successful at? Crypto.
Really, my only hobby is fucking doing crypto, which is, of course, I got into crypto to make money. I was writing 8-page papers on crypto, just hoping to make it. And then eventually I would make it, which is crazy to me. It's a truly a blessing. But
Why? Because
he
he's
put-
been at it since the early days.
Because he invested in it.
And you guys remember what I said before about this male loneliness epidemic? It ain't even really about ladies. It's that we don't prioritize our relationships and our friendships. But this whole like, I'm not even gonna try. People think friendships, relationships are just supposed to happen. I'm just supposed to fall in love.
People that say that it's fine don't ask the question, why?
Yeah.
Why am I like this? I don't care. Something is contradicting. Very much so.
Yeah.
The thing that happens sometimes is that, well, not sometimes, what happened in life is that in school, you go there and you learn about a lot of stuff. I was bad in math and I put some work on it and I'm actually better. I understand things I didn't understand back then, but I put time in it. You know what I mean? Oh, the way that you should learn this is how this and that. And then comes recess and they just go play. They don't teach you how to be friends or how to become friends or how to sustain relationship. It's supposed to happen, right? It looks easy for them. Why it's not easy for me? Your friends, you have to call them.
Yeah.
You have to entertain that. You have to water a plant in order for it to grow. So if you don't water your relationship, it is gonna fall. If you close yourself to all the people and just be like, yeah, this money and this crypto is gonna be nice, you end up realizing that money is not the only thing in life. You're gonna have to have some hobbies. You're gonna have to entertain some things, or you're gonna end up alone. That's the thing.
I'm definitely down to meet new women, have sex with them, and, you know, see where it goes from there. But I mean, as far as same-sex platonic relationships, I don't really give a fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What don't you give a fuck about? You give a fuck not giving the effort? Because it feels like you want the result, but you don't give a fuck about the effort.
I think another reason why I was led down this path is lack of female companionship throughout life. Like I said, I've gone like 8, 9, 10-year droughts with no contact from women. I know what it's like to not have hoes. I know what it's like to be womanless.
I want y'all to just listen to this part where he talks about women and companionship. He says, I want companionship. I want to be with women. I want to have sex.
Hoes.
And he's like, I know what it's like to just go through a drought. I don't have no holes, no women. Sometimes a lot of things are gleaned from what people don't say. Like, if I'm a woman watching this video, you have not made yourself even slightly appealing. The only frame of reference you've referred to women as is holes in sex. It's akin to women talking about men and be like, I haven't had men, I haven't men paid my bills. And then you talk about, I don't care if I don't have a social life. Most women you're gonna meet want you to have a social life. And you look like you need some socializing because you look maladaptive to social situations.
Yep.
The way you're talking, if I'm any man and it's my sister and you trying to date her, I'm like, stay the fuck away from this weirdo. And I don't even think you were malintentioned.
You sound very disrespectful. That's not a good thing. You sound very antisocial. All things that you can fix.
Friends are the people who tell you, hey, you bugging, B, the way you talking is crazy. You need people in your ear to be like, you're on the wrong path. You need counsel. Like no enterprise works with a single person running everything without getting advice from people.
We do it all the
I have
time.
so many blind spots, and Preach feels me and like, yo, I think you're autistic, bro. You don't know about this shit? I'm like, damn, I have a blind spot.
Same.
I have learned so much from my friends in terms of how to be a better friend,
Same.
be a better partner, be a better family member. They set so many good examples.
If there's nobody around you that can tell you, listen, don't talk like when you talk like that, you understand how you sound.
Yeah.
You understand? You have to have people, or even in our group of friends, like sometimes when we sit around and we're like, and we hear one talk and we're like, do you realize what you're saying and how it comes off? And not because they want to clown you, but they really want to, hey, bro, this not the way. Let's just head that way for a second.
He knows he needs that
Go ahead.
because he's treating the internet like they're supposed to be his friends.
Hey.
So he's trying to be open and transparent with the internet to get what? Some kind of social validation. But you're supposed to do this with your homies. I'm not being hyperbolic. I would not be half the man I am today if I didn't have the people around me. I've changed so much over the course of the last couple of years, and it's in large part because of them and the example that they set.
Concur.
So,
That's a fact.
you know, I am empathetic to the fact that it's lonely out there, and when you have the wrong friends, niggas who don't show up for you, it sucks. I agree. I think as men, as much as you might love your partner, as much as she might be your best friend and she might cover so many things, and maybe she's enough. You know, I'm not gonna say this to everybody. A lot of us still need to feel seen. And our partners can't always see us in the way that another man can. This is gonna sound odd, but I guarantee you his relationship problems with women would go away if he learned how to foster relationships with other men.
Boys being boys. environment.
We can be sometimes very
straightforward.
brash and not consider. Friendships require you to engage in that to a degree. They require you to engage in things that women generally find very attractive. How many times have my homies gone through something and I had to sit down and be incredibly empathetic and listen? Like, I get reminders all the time. Hey, it's time for me to call my mom. It's time for me to call my cousin. It's time for me to call my friend. It's time to remind this person, hey, I appreciate you. Oh, it's fine. They know I love them. Did you remind them? How many times, yo, listen, my dad, I knew he's proud of me. The one time he told me, bro, I broke down crying. I knew it, but it's different hearing it.
100%. Someone said the only time men get flowers at funerals. That's the same sentiment. Some of my family members, I just see them when there's funerals.
Eventually, you kind of come to terms with what your life is and how it is and why it is. That's the key word there, why. And it's because of height. So
the problem that gets you in the loop of thinking that is that, yes, you're right, but it's not only that. But because you only see the part that you're right, even if it's 12%, even if it's 10%, yeah, but I'm right. Yeah, sure. And then they stop there. And they're like, I'm right. I'm running with it. All right, bye. Dude, wait up. Can we talk about the 90% of shit that you could change? Yes, you're right, but it's like 10% or 5% right. Yes, okay, height. Okay, cool. Yes. What else? If you're tall and you got this energy, you're not getting none either. The trap, that thinking like that.
Oh my God, you know how tall he is? 5'4".
Yeah.
I thought this guy was like 5 feet or something.
Yeah, but 5'4" is not tall.
It's not tall, but I know niggas shorter than him who's still getting it all the time.
100%.
Mexicans exist. And them niggas reproduce every day. I know because I see more and more of them. God bless them.
This motherfucker said
Mexicans exist.
they're sureños.
Filipinos exist. Love my Pinoys. Love my Pinay's, okay? Short jeans are not going out of stock.
This motherfucker said.
Hey, you know what? All my short kings in the comments right now, let me know that y'all fucking. All right, y'all might need a stool to hit it from the back in some places, but it's okay.
I want my 7th baby. I'm like, God damn, Hector, you be fucking, hey, ya tú sabes, órale, wait.
That's it.
come to terms with what your life is and how it is and why it is. That's the key word there, why it is. I don't know, man. It just kind of, it swayed my whole worldview.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of funny. He said my height swayed my worldview. It's like, yeah, I'm sure down there's a different perspective.
Tall people are fucking jackasses.
True.
Let us short people alone.
You're like an inch or two shorter.
I am 5'6" at best. Leave me alone.
Oh my God.
That's what the internet says. I'm 5'6".
I like being alone, you know. I do get lonely, you know what I'm saying? There's a difference between being alone and lonely. And now I'm just like a lone wolf.
This whole lone wolf mentality, there's literally nothing in our evolution that agrees with you. You've made up this narrative of this lone wolf. It has never existed. Throughout civilization, men have always relied on each other. Even when they went hunting, they went as groups. But even after that, we always built villages in civilization. Why? Because outside threats always came, so we always needed other people around us. Like, is it movies?
Yes, but also movies, yes.
Is it movies? Is it media?
I was about to say, we romanticize that lonely thing.
That lone wolf?
That lone wolf thing, we romanticize it the same way that women romanticize all that romance shit. That he's gonna sweep me off my feet, and it's really toxic. Well, men have the same counterpart, but it's not in the romance. It's the romance that we have is, yeah, I was able to kill that person alone or do this alone. Like the Taken. Yeah, I'm gonna go alone against all this. Me against everybody. Yes.
But the lone wolf, you know what's the irony of that?
What's that?
Wolves always function in packs.
Yes, that's not true.
When you're a lone wolf, it's because your pack died or you got ostracized, and lone wolves die.
Yes.
They don't survive in nature.
Yeah,
so even this thing that we've created,
it's not true.
In nature, is not real.
It doesn't work. Basically, what they say, it's really what they say is like, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go in group.
I like that line. That's a good one.
Yeah.
We're men in this world, right? So like, us being alone is like second nature, or should be second nature. You know what I'm saying? We're men, and maybe I'm just forwarding unrealistic standards for men, how men should be ideally, and we should be alone. But maybe that's not the case, since, you know, humans are social creatures, and I don't necessarily think I'm a part of that social contract. regarding humans, but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, humans are social creatures. So I don't know, maybe I'm just a weirdo. Maybe I just be tweaking. Like, I also think that's a possibility. Like, that's not far out the range for me either, you know?
I appreciate the fact that he at least questions himself. And he's like, hey, maybe it's me.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I just figured I'd make this video why my circumstances are what they are. Maybe there's others out there in the world like me who kind of just said, man, fuck this shit. I'm solo dolo. I'm gonna stay to myself, and that's just how I'm rocking.
Even this is an attempt at building connections with others. So it's funny to watch. While saying I'm a solo dolo, you're broadcasting a video trying to connect with other people who share your experience. Like I said, we want to be seen. I will say, like Preach, I do appreciate the fact that, you know, towards the end, he left some open area to be like, maybe I'm tripping. And I hope he makes it back. I appreciate the fact that he turned it around instead of just this framing of men are solo dolo creatures. He's like, you know what? Actually, there's no evidence for that. Thank you. Shout out to him for that. That's some stuff I appreciate. And I hope he does make it back from that.
100%.
I don't know. That kind of me truly a blessing. But, you know, I forgot what this whole... I'm still feeling a little under the weather. Anyway, in regards to what I was talking about, I don't really have a story.
Took me 2 smacks. Think nigga thought he got away?
Imperative.
Nigga thought he got smacked him the second time. That's what I'm gonna do to Myron. I'm just playing. All right, anyways.
What is wrong with you, bro?
I feel like
What the fuck is wrong
we've
with
been
you?
having a lot of negative comments. Guys like, I'm a loser, I'm a loser. I'm like, we can smile. We're allowed to have fun.
I understand, but
As a 6-foot master race person, like life is good.
shut up.
And that's it for today's video. Let us know what y'all think in the comments.